Hi, this is Billy Joe. So this is another pick a card. This one is titled Be Inspiration. So use your life as an inspiration. Okay, so of course I have three piles for you. Let me just get this camera situated and I will tell you the three different piles. I just wanted to hold that up there for a little bit so that way you can see the different piles. Pile number one is with the bloodstone. I don't have my light on. Let me turn these on. Okay. Well, you can see it a little better. Again, number one is with the bloodstone. Number two is with the amber. And number three is with the Apache tear. Okay. So again, the title is To Be Inspiration. The way I got inspired to do this pick a card is because a couple days ago, and I'm going to share this, and I love all of you, and of course, you know that I try to be upfront and transparent with y'all, and so I was having one of those days where I'd been sad. I was just down and just so down and out, and hearing those negative, that negative self-talk and just going through it. And I was just randomly, I was like, okay, Spirit, help me be inspired. Give me a message that I really need to hear. And I had used these exact cards. And it was just amazing. And when I pulled them, it's like I do when I pick a card. I pull, I shuffle, and then, a lot of people, they can shuffle and cards just fly out, but I don't do it that way. I shuffle, and then I shuffle until I hear Spirit tell me, okay, stop. And then I just pull the cards that I'm drawn to, and I leave them face down. And then I leave them there, and then I'll pull from a different deck, and I leave them face down. And then I put them together and put them to the side. And I do this for myself. And it was basically telling me to manifest my own happiness. And to do that, I need to find what makes me happy, and to transmute what I'm feeling, the being overwhelmed and the sadness, and to start looking through the eyes of the universe, through the eyes of Source, and to acknowledge that I am worthy. And so, and I know I'm not the only one who goes through those times. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do that for a pick a card. I know these type of pick a cards don't get as much views as like them lovey-dovey ones. And, when we're talking about how he feels or how she feels or all that kind of stuff. But sometimes some of us need to hear this. So there's three piles here for you. Pile 1 again is with the bloodstone. Pile 2 with the amber. Pile 3 with the black Apache tear. I know I already said that. If you need more time to concentrate, you can pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Okay, those of you that picked option number 1 with the with the bloodstone. I love the stone. It's green, and it has like little red markings on it. Pretty cool. So, to be inspired, we have the 2 of materials. These are such interesting cards. The Knight of emotions. The Queen of voices. I got 2 little cards here that I kind of made them myself out of like little thank you cards. I cut them in half and just kind of made little messages on them. So we'll get to those in a minute. And then the number 39 black diamond. So let's sit that on top of here. So the 2 of materials. The materials is, this is multitasking. So you're probably someone who juggles and multitasks many responsibilities. It talks about even though you desire to have it all, sometimes you have to prioritize and choose what comes first. Or you might get overwhelmed, get overworked, exhausted, frustrated. These things that you are juggling, or trying to stay afloat, they're causing you to lose your joy in life. Sometimes it's like when people will keep on working so they can have the money to enjoy life, but then they're working so much they can't enjoy life or use the money to enjoy life because they're too busy working. And that's the same type of energy. You're losing your joy, and this talks about welcoming flexibility and change into your plans to keep everything blooming for years. Now, the thing about this deck is the book has these amazing little poems in it, and I want to read you the poem for this two of materials. I mean, it's just short and sweet. It's really cute. It says, "Tell me, how do I carry all of these discs, these spinning tasks and roses? And how do I juggle these safeties and risks and do the million intricate poses?" So that's a question you might want to ask yourself. It's really beautiful. Then we have the Knight of Emotions. So that's like the Knight of Cups, right? Knight of Emotions speaks about having a romantic heart. You might wear your emotions on your sleeve, wearing your heart on your sleeve. This is choosing to grow. This is allowing your energy to consciously expand within your partnerships and things that you're passionate about. What connections are you nurturing today? This is telling you to show affection, share in joy, and set your romantic intentions. Make sure those intentions are set. And the little poem that comes with that one, let me see here. It says, let me see. It says, "Excitement kicks, and like a prince, a show display affection. Emotion drips, a charming rinse. Now go, display intention." Ain't that so cute? And then you have the Queen of Voices. Now, I've seen this card quite a bit in many other different decks come up lately for some of you in these pick a cards. She is none other than the Queen of Swords. That's right. She cuts out the unnecessary bullshit. So the thing about the Queen of Swords, she is a truth speaker. She's full of wisdom. She has clear communication. She gives good advice and counsel. She speaks directly, and she speaks straight to the heart of the matter, okay? And then her little poem we have here, let's see, Queen of Voices. Let me get it up here. It says, "There is magic in truth. There is truth in my veins. When my blood speaks in sooth, and my mind has no reins." So you're someone who is very goal-oriented. You're very task-oriented. You're a go-getter, okay? Extremely go-getter vibes. The two little messages I have for you that I had created, this one says, "The best is yet to be. One day, someone will walk into your life. Open your heart and set your soul on fire." And then the other one is, "I'm so lucky to have found you." Now, I know it may seem that's kind of weird for this one, but what I'm getting for that overall is that some of you, maybe you're dating several different people, and you're really hoping to find the person that's going to help you not feel so lonely. Someone that's going to help you just kind of make you feel like your family, your home. And it doesn't seem to be going very well. You are the Queen of Swords, so you kind of cut through the bullshit, and you don't really want someone playing you along. And just know that someone is coming into your life. It is happening. It is going to happen, okay? Then the final card we have here is the the black diamond. So the black diamond it says true love is eternal. That's a cute. These are just a cute little deck here. And it says you have a powerful spiritual journey to take this lifetime. It is not always easy to take this path. However, you are a wisdom bearer. Queen of Voices said you was full of wisdom. You are one of the precious ones who is not destroyed by dark experiences in life, but is rather able to find wisdom and empowerment through overcoming them. You've done it before, and you will do it again now. As your soul becomes powerful through the pressures she has survived, you'll be able to rise to even greater challenges, but they will feel easier for you than before. You are unstoppable. You have every right to feel bold and joyful about what life holds for you next. Overall, I believe your message for you is to enjoy life. Stop working so hard. Take time to smell the roses. And, enjoy that giving, beautiful love that you have. And, and that's, a lot of us are that way. A lot of us women, I'm not the same person off work as I am at work. At work, I'm so focused. I'm really not expressive about my feelings or emotions or nothing. I'm just more about my job and my work. But sometimes when I go home, I really, I want to just hang my purse up and just be like, I want to read, I want to write love poems to my divine masculine. I held back quite a bit. I used to write him all the time, but then I made myself kind of taper that back a little bit because I am, as the divine feminine, I'm supposed to be receptive. He's the one that's supposed to be active. And as long as I keep pushing the active, I'm in the masculine energy. So what I'm saying is you're possibly operating in the masculine energy and you might need to get a little more receptive. And that's pretty much the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonates. I'm going to get moved on to those that pick pile 2. Hello, those of you that picked pile option 2 with the amber. Let's see what in your life is affecting you and how you can use your experiences possibly to get inspiration. Okay, so you have the 7 of Emotions, 5 of Inspiration, 6 of Materials, 2 little cards here that I created out of thank you cards, and number 31, Magdalene. You are stronger than you think. Just going to set that over here for a little bit. So the 7 of Emotions. Look how beautiful these cards are. So the 7 of Emotions, this talks about you have many options in deciding on the best option for you. Sometimes this often talks about fantasy and daydreaming about your future, and taking those daydreams and manifesting your desires into reality. Now it talks about currently you can only select one of the many options before you. There's different ones here. Which one aligns with your truth? Which one on a deeper level will bring you grounded happiness? So in the book, it has little poems and for each card, and I think they're just so cute. So I'm going to read you the poem. So for 7 of Emotions, it says, 7 fins from the future swim out to greet me. Some are real and some offer confusion, opportunities, choices. They float out to me. Others sink, a fantastic illusion. So you have to choose out of the options you have which one is illusion and which one is actually what's going to be inspiring for you, inspiring for your happiness. You have many options ahead of you. Then we have 5 of inspiration. The 5 of inspiration talks about facing challenges and rivalry. This talks about finding reasons to work with others for the common good. And in so doing, you may engage in friendly competition that serves as a catalyst for your success. This talks about being a team player rather than allowing discord to cause division. Your highest competition, always remember, is with yourself. Now, with this card, it has this little poem. It says, "A war of bodies, brains, and poses, to win the titles, names, and roses. And in the end, we give too much of our own souls and joys and such." So remember that if you're trying to win at all cost, sometimes the price is too high. And if you give that price that's too high, it's going to cost you your happiness and your joy. So again, just like with the 7 emotions, make sure you're fighting not in a way that compromises your integrity, but make sure you make those choices, you face those challenges, and you continue forward in the competition, in the rivalry, and in whatever you're going through. Make sure you make those choices with your integrity intact, okay? So then we have the 6 of materials. Now look at that. That's a beautiful card. I love that card. This is talking about the flow of abundance. The concept of giving and receiving. When energy flows in perfect balance, all parties are served, loved, found, helped, seen, appreciated, and empowered. So be a team player. You don't have to cut their throats. Y'all can go for the gold as a team. Empower each other. This is to me like when women cut each other's throats instead of lifting each other up. In this life of duality, we must distribute resources between those that are giving and those who receive. Learn to give freely, share, open your generosity, and consciously create your gift of time, energy, and money. So this little poem, it says, "Kind drops of generosity, prosperity to make. This flow state lends porosity. I give all that I can take." It's cute little tiny poems there. So the cards that I had made and it's weird because I had made these a year ago and just don't really ever use them. I'm just oh, they're kind of lame. But then with this reading, I was well, it kind of fits. And especially when I pulled this one, and I thought at first, before I even really, flipped these over, I kept on shuffling these little thank you cards, and I thought, that's so not gonna go. That's not gonna go with anything. But now that I flip these over and I'm reading it, I'm okay, I can understand how love language receiving gifts makes sense. It's the same thing as giving gifts. It's, it talks about, it says, look for unique reasons or occasions to give them a gift. Be spontaneous. Allow the gift to be a surprise. Bring them flowers. Pick them up a special treat. Make an average day exciting. So, it kind of goes with that message of being a team player, be equal and balanced and give and take. Sometimes, and the way I take that with this reading is to sometimes lift others up with, with appreciation, with gratitude. Okay, that in itself is a gift. And then we have, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. That's just like with any battle. You're going to win some, and you're going to learn from some. And that's a great way to say that, well, you're not the winner. But, I think in all instances, in all battles, all wars, everyone's a winner, because even if you're not the one that got the, the top prize, the blue ribbon, or the grand prize of whatever monetary amount or promotion or whatever, you still win because you learned a lesson. You learned something important. Then we have the number 31 for Magdalene. It says, you are stronger than you think. Now, Magdalene, she gives this message. It says, you can experience a feeling of being completely reborn, like a mythical phoenix rising from the ashes of what once was. The past completely burned away. It is not about forgetting the past, but it is the reality that the past doesn't have any hold over you. You're being given a spiritual blessing from deep within your heart to cast off anything and everything without exception. From the past that does not bring you peace, the universe wants to take it from you, so let it go. There is now a brand new you, clean, fresh, and ready to start again, with the protective grace of the divine all around you and within you, shining bright and true. So just remember, never give away your integrity, go against what your ethics are for yourself or your truth. And always remember that you not only want to be a winner, but you want everyone else to be a winner. Make sure you empower those around you. Lift them up, give them higher vibration, and let them realize how appreciated their hard work is. Because I promise you, your hard work is appreciated as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this pile. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile number 3. Okay, for those of you that chose option number 3 with this Apache tier, how can you be inspired, be an inspiration? So we have the 6 of Emotions, the 7 of Voices, the 3 of Emotions. I have a couple cards here I created out of thank you cards. They're like little inspirational sayings and stuff like that. And the number 9, Rock Star. I am a million different things at a million different times. I am me with no apologies. Okay, so let's first look at the 6 of Emotions. That's like the 6 of Cups, right? Everyone knows the 6 of Cups has to do with nostalgia. Old friends, old loves, possibly some of them reconnecting into your life. These are people, possibly you're connecting with your inner child and recognizing how far you've come on your journey. Remember your present with clarity and love. Always, and something new to learn from this is every time you access your memories, you're changing them a tiny fraction bit due to your filter of perception. And I say that because every time, as we process, as we grow, as we evolve, so does our perception. So then not only is your perception changing, but then as your perception changes, and you think back and remember your memories, then you change your past. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? So you're continually changing that past. So try to choose to change your past in a way that's healing your heart. Make sure you're not in that any kind of victim mentality, okay, or sadness. Then we have the 7 of Voices. Oh, wait, I forgot. I was going to read, like I have with all the other piles, I've been reading these little poems that go with the cards. I almost forgot. So with the 6 of Emotions, we have, I remember you in the sweetest of fragments, organic, evolving, eyes open, heart lit. We loved and lived as if we were the living, breathing manifestation of consciousness. So I just like those little poems. So, Seven of Voices, the aftermath of illusion, being honest and aligned, paying attention to what's really going on. You know, even though the grass looks greener on the other side of this bridge, it's not actually greener. You know, it is an illusion. You know, when you feel like there's something off, something doesn't feel right, trust your instincts. You know, you have to listen. Is someone deceiving you? Are you deceiving yourself? Always pay attention to those red flags. Always know that the grass is not always greener on the other side. And then the little poem we have for the Seven of Voices. It says, when the oceans of truth so openly welcome you into their womb, why do you settle for puddles of half-lives and seek morsels of nourishment, knowing that they could never sustain your soul's life force? So it doesn't really sound much of a poem for this card, but, you know, it's something to think about. And then we have the Three of Emotions. I love this card. Look, it looks like a triple moon goddess. You know, you have the maiden, the mother, the crone. It's so beautiful. So this is like a soul collaboration. Yes, I know it's the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups talks about celebration. But in this stack, it talks about soul collection, you know, a collaboration. It talks about looking to your soul family for support, your spirit siblings, you know, the connected hearts, and, you know, truth, honesty, vulnerability. Fill your cup from their outpouring of love. And then the little poem or little saying that comes with it. It says, I love our three hearts of essence and bubbly thing. Okay, I love our three hearts of essence and bubbly things. like the strings of past, present, and future, tied to this soul family because I know you. Okay, well, that's that one, right? So these little cards that I have. So the first one I have, it says, be so good they can't ignore you. So it basically is telling you, be awesome, be you, right? And then the other one, oh, okay. So it says twin flames. That's kind of weird for this one, in my opinion. But, you know, if whatever. It says, my love for you is like a circle, it has no end. But I think that's more along the lines of your soul family, that they love you unconditionally. Okay, I just feel that's what that what that entails. Okay, so then your card for rock star, it says, you are going to free yourself from a painful criticism or judgment held against you, perhaps yourself, perhaps by another person or group of people. Human beings do not have the spiritual right to condemn each other or ourselves. Every human being is here to learn how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes along the way. Actually, you know, you may have a subconscious fear of being judged or becoming the target of jealousy, you know, that causes you to shy away from limelight. You may mistakenly believe that being in the spotlight means you are supposed to be perfect or better than everyone else. There is a higher purpose in standing apart from the crowd and being seen. Choose to accept the opportunities that make you more visible to others, trusting that you will shine your truth and integrity to make it a positive and healing experience for yourself and others too. So, shine your light. You know, be so good that they can't ignore that spotlight that you are. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated. Have fun, be gracious, and be inspired. Bye-bye.